Hi all, welcome to Playoff H in BBMK. We've got Team Awesome fighting the Gravity Team ZEVOH09 here. Should be a good game and they're not going to waste any time getting straight into it.
Yeah, they're going to jump straight in, knowing time is of the essence in these kind of matchups. Troll Hill versus Troll Hill. Should be in for a long fight, so don't change that channel.
And it looks like they've come in with the exact same power set. I think we're seeing Sorcery Gadgets versus Sorcery Gadgets here.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like they got the same power set, but a slightly different loadout from the looks of it. It looks like I can see a suppressor turret out there.
Yeah, it looks like that's on the Team Awesome side, and I guess we'll see if that pays dividends. It's an unusual pick. I don't see a lot of people running with the suppressor turret these days.
Yeah, not a lot of people do that, but you know, the pets are quite useful, and I understand this one gives power back to the group as well.
Yeah, the supercharged one that you might see come out, a lot of people are using that, does give power over time, but the normal suppressor turret that's out and about, that one just applies crowd control effects, so it's going to be eating up the enemy's powers to be breaking out of the stuns.
Fair enough, so it's just applying damage and control effects.
Yeah, absolutely, although don't ever underestimate the crowd control effects it does, because some of them are pretty heavy.
It looks that way, and I think now that Team Zevo seem to be a little bit on the back foot now.
Struggling there, but this early on, I'm sure that healer's going to be popping out supercharges, sodas, things like that. I shouldn't think they should be too worried just about yet.
And Dunno X seems to be on full health now, but he was taking a bit of a beating just a moment ago.
Yeah, and once again, it's with those healers, they've got such control over the power on this side of things that I don't think it's going to phase them this early on. I think that, you know, if you can see their power buzz, they're doing all right. They're not in a bad position at all.
I'm sure those trump cards are coming out.
Yeah,
already.
and I think that's when you'll start to see who's the stronger side, when they've run out of you know, the sodas on cooldown. They got no supercharge built up. That's when you're really put under pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. And it really might come down to just one kill here, so. Dunno X seems to be taking a bit of a beating.
A little bit of kiting around there, getting out of the way, or trying to. I don't think they're going to let off though. They're not going to let them get away with it that easy.
No, there'll be no escaping from either side, I'd imagine.
Definitely seeing those power bars at the minute. They're just in that seesaw phase where one team looks like they got the edge, then the other team, you just can't call it.
Yeah, you just don't know what's going to happen, but as soon as somebody breaks, you know, the team will be feeling it. It's a 2-on-1 situation, so it's important to stay strong and still try and get that damage out.
That's it, and keeping that composure as well. If someone takes a death, you know, making sure that you're able to get your sync back and getting yourself fighting together. Because when they break your synchronization and you don't keep your cool, that's a dangerous position to be in.
Oh, that's it. You know, make sure you know, if you're gonna run back in as a teammate, you know, make sure your partner's giving you the all clear to come back in, that they can hold it up. Otherwise, it's better to, you know, respawn together, regroup, and take the battle head on again.
That's right. Looking at the health there, it looks like Team Awesome are holding up a little bit stronger on the health front compared to the Zevo team. I think the Zevo's team they look like they're getting a little bit more damage and maybe having to use the heals a bit more frequently.
Yeah, it looks like they're going through the trump cards a little bit faster, and as we know in these kind of matchups, that's the critical thing here. Who's having to rely on their trump cards sooner rather than later. Nevo seems to be struggling now, seems to be going into a spam hill phase, which suggests that he's feeling the damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we'll be seeing a Transcendence or something pop out soon.
I'm not even sure if they got the trump card left, but we'll see. Yeah, and it's looking solid on the Team Awesome side. They seem to be breaking a sweat at the moment. Yep, and Evo's having to kite now. He's trying to get some distance between him and the opposition. He's feeling it. He's really low health now. I don't think he's got the power to survive this onslaught here.
That looked like a big counter there. Did I see that right, or was that a big counter?
I'm not certain, but he's definitely on the back foot, and Team Awesome are taking advantage of the situation. They're trying to give Evo a hard time here. I mean, this battle drone seems to be making a bit of a difference here that I can see it out. It lasts for a long time, it looks like.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's doing damage to the enemy team. I think it can even pop some stuns, but it's given back that power to the group. And it restores your power bar on taking a death as well, so when you kill that pet,
oh, we just had a death. Evo's taken a death.
That's
He's
a
just
1-0
dropped.
kickoff.
It's the first kill for Team Awesome. And now they get to Gami. ZEVOH09 here. But he's holding up well. He's got the defenses in, and Evo's back, and it's game on again.
They won't like playing at disadvantage. It seems like I've just been kicked out of the stream. You can take over telling us what's happening, and we'll try and arrange a workaround for that.
Yeah, but luckily, just at the moment, it's a stalemate as it stands. Obviously, Evo just came back, so he's fresh on power. And it's a bit seesawy at the moment, but I'll keep you updated on any critical information as it comes in.
Let us know, because they just took the 1-0. I was interested to see if it put them out of synchronization. Hopefully it didn't.
Yeah, still 1-0 at the moment. Just under 8 minutes left to go.
Can you imagine if I cut out the stream during a live stream? That would be terrible.
That would be a disaster.
But we're on YouTube, so we can edit that and bring in Matavision.
Ping, welcome back. Sorry to have you worried there. Straight back to the match, and as you can see, Evo is on the back foot. He is suffering some serious damage, and there's no power flowing into the group, and he takes another death.
Making it 2-0.
2-0 now to Team Awesome.
Not a great position to be in. And their health, they don't still look phased, to be honest, from Team Awesome side of things. It doesn't look like they've hit those danger moments just yet.
No, there was some danger moments at the start, but it looks like Team Awesome have gotten into their stride and they're starting to take control of this match.
That's it, found their rhythm and starting to, I don't know, work the body, I guess.
Well, and you know, they're not messing about. They know the target is the healer, and Evo's not having an easy time right about now. He's having to spam heal to keep him and Zeus alive. And I think with limited trump cards, he just popped another soda there.
Yeah, he's just trying to dig out of a hole at this point and maybe try something different.
Well, they've got to try and pull something out of the bag, because the next kill here is critical. "5 minutes 40 seconds left of the match to try and get 2 kills to pull this level." I can tell you the power's short on this side. It's not looking good at the moment. They need to pull some trump cards. Zeus has just popped a soda to give more power back to Evo. Evo is using that to bring himself back up to full health.
That's it, but it feels like a lot of the efforts at the moment are just staying alive rather than being able to use that power offensively.
Yeah, that's it. They're on the back foot, and you know, as I said, the next kill could be crucial here. So, and Team Awesome are not messing around. They are trying to break Evo again as quickly as possible. They're on the offensive and they're not letting up. And Evo is taking some damage, and he's had to use another soda cola to try and replenish the situation.
So in answer to our question earlier about the suppressor turret, is it a good choice? Maybe. It looks like that could be the case.
Yeah, it looks like when you combine that with the healing watcher and the battle drone as well, that's 3 additional pets dealing damage, and it could be making all the difference here. Looks like DarkMata has taken a little bit of a beating there, but he's recovered quite well.
That's it, the power management has just been fantastic from the Team Awesome's team. So almost all points in the match, one of them's got power to replenish the other. So either the healer's got some in spare or the troll's got some to give out. It's been really good power management.
Yeah, must be some good teamwork and communication going on there.
Health looking low.
Evo looks like he's going to drop again, and this next kill is crucial. He needs a trump card, but
it's happened.
He can't pull anything out, and that's 3-0 to Team Awesome.
Oh, they must be feeling it on the Gravity team.
Looks like ZEVOH09's being worked now, and I don't think he's going to be able to hold up. Evo's come back and he's spamming heals, but
Can
it's
Evo
too
get the
little
heals
too
off?
late. It's too little too late, and that's 4-0 to Team Awesome as it stands. They're really on the offensive, and Evo's in a bad situation. He needs to try and kite and needs to survive.
And with
Looks
not
like
much
Zeus is
left
back
on
in
the
the
clock.
action now. No, not much at all. Looks like we're coming to 3 minutes now. Just over 3 minutes.
Yeah, clear heads and deep breaths from the Gravity team.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get their next kill and take advantage of the 2-on-1 situation, there's definitely a chance. There's definitely a chance, but they need to go on the offensive.
It's a tall order though, and it's an order that keeps getting taller every time some time ticks away.
Yeah, it's not easy, and it seems that Evo is feeling the pressure now, and they're all over him at the moment. Really not letting up, really aggressive, and that's forcing ZEVOH09 to go into a more defensive tactic.
Absolutely, but you don't get kills when you're on the defensive.
No, I think it's time, you know, to take a gamble maybe and try and just breach their healer.
That's it, mix it up maybe. Because the recipe's not working as it stands.
And we're coming up to 2 minutes left on the clock, and that's looking at 30 seconds for each kill they need to tie level. Evo's down to about 30% health. It looks like he's used another soda cola there to pull it out of the bag.
Maybe trying to be more aggressive at this point. It doesn't look like it's having the desired effect.
No, and it looks like Team Awesome are stable on health and just really laying into Evo. They're not letting up. It looks like ZEVOH09 have pulled back some stability at least, so maybe they can go on the offensive, as I believe there's only 2 minutes left or 1 minute left.
Ticking down, and it's one of those ones where either of these teams could have made it to the final, but they've met in the playoffs. Random draw system, it can happen.
I mean, definitely any of these teams could have made the final, and you've got to think, you know, looking at how it's going and looking at this match for the competitors, be prepared if you get grouped up.
Yeah, this won't be an easy match for anyone.
Definitely not. 30 seconds left on the clock now. I can't see
it
4
going
kills
anything other than
happening.
4-0.
It looks like that's going to be the way it is. And it just comes down to just staying alive now for the last few seconds. I think some kiting's going on there.
Back.
Evo's trying to kite. They must be out of trump cards, and he's below 30% health, which the finishers
This
will be
could be
coming
a
out
last
now.
minute job.
And there's 4 seconds. Can
That's
he survive?
5-0. Last minute.
Oh my!
Wow, great performance from both teams. Team Awesome taking it 5-0, progressing to the next round.
Absolutely
We'll see them next
relentless. They are the winners here, so
good stuff.